Hey everybody, this is Mike from the Hideaway Homestead, and this morning I decided that we were going to go ahead and turn down our wood boiler. The weather is actually going to start getting a lot more temperate, and it's just unnecessary to have it running and will be a waste of firewood. So I was going to show you how that works here. So I don't know if you can see this, but there is a switch here to turn the fan off. That also disengages the dampener inside the boiler. So without the fan running, any hot coals that are in there over the next like week are going to die out, and then we'll be able to start doing some cleaning there. So I'm gonna have to go back now to Chris's house up this way, and what we're gonna do there is we're going to switch his thermostat out. All right, so I'm here in Chris's house, and we're gonna go over here and access his thermostat. And so essentially what we want to do is we want to switch it off of heat, put it on cool, and we're gonna leave the cool setting pretty high at like, well, 78 might be a little too high. We'll leave it at 76. A little bit of a bonus shot here. Here's our cat, Kylie. I know. Yep. And Vanessa and I've had Kylie for a very, very long time. Okay, so down here, let me make sure I can get you a good shot of this. So you can see here, this is the HVAC unit for the house. And the way the HVAC works is we have the hot water from outside the house, from the wood boiler, comes in through this pipe here, and it goes straight through here, circulates through the HVAC, and then comes back out where it's returned to the wood boiler to get heated back up. So what we want to do, well, first and foremost, you never want to shut that off and leave this off. The hot water and the pump will pressurize it, and you'll have a heck of a mess. So what we want to do is we want to first turn on this bypass and go slow. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and shut these down. So now the hot water is running through here and bypassing the HVAC unit entirely. All right, we're over here at the water heater now. And what you can see here is that the water comes in from the wood boiler outside the house. All right, it goes in to our circulating pump, and that comes down, and this comes into this system here, which helps heat up the water heater. It helps supplement it. So there's some fins in here, and the way that this pipe's set up is that the water from the wood boiler never connects with the water in the water heater. And you can see here where it comes back out and goes over to the HVAC that we were looking at earlier. So the bottom thermostat here, get you a good close-up look. The bottom thermostat here is for the wood boiler. So what you do is you set this to a certain temperature, and the fan downstairs will actually trigger, but like I said, this is completely based off the wood boiler. You'll see that the main thermostat in the house, which is just the HVAC unit, is set down to 60. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to disengage the wood boiler. So we're going to set that down to, like, I'd say 50 is good. And what we're going to want to do on this thermostat here is we're going to want to switch this from the indoor heat over to cool. All right, and then we're gonna wanna set that probably not to 70. We'll just leave it at 73 for now. but we can change it later. So that is it. So you all have now seen how our wood boiler system works here at the Hideaway Homestead. And I'm sure if you own a wood boiler system, it's probably different than how ours works, but that's just how ours is set up. And I know some of them can get pretty complicated. They have in-floor heating and all sorts of fancy stuff. But I'm glad you were able to go with me this morning as we were shutting that down, and we will definitely be posting some video footage of us when it comes time to clean the wood boiler outside.